Alright, so this is going to be a demonstration of the capabilities of my final project, which is the mini version of Monopoly. So as you can see here, I've got my main method with all my other methods in it. I've got my player class, I've got my property class, and here is what the program does. So it starts up and it prompts the user either to press R to show the rules or S to start the game. So you can press R and it will display a text document that's stored in the game files. It'll show you a little ASCII version of the game board and then it'll go through all the rules and stuff. I'm not going to spend too much time in this because it's fairly self-evident and I did a demo in class for it. So we'll go ahead and press S to start the game. I'll just do like, say like the iron and the car. So yeah, so right off the bat, it is a two-player game. You have all these options available to you. I can check my inventory, which I only have $1,000. No properties yet. I can't buy houses yet, which is evidenced by the fact that it says like I can't buy houses. I can try to trade and go through a bunch of stuff, and it'll just cancel the deal. If I try to mortgage houses, it won't let me do it. And additionally, at this point, I can press A and it will display all of the properties, who owns them, and how much each of their rent is. As properties get purchased and as monopolies are purchased, this rent will go up and it displays live. So I'll go ahead and roll. Okay, so I just rolled a 5 and I landed in jail. Roll again. I'll have him buy a property. Um, I'll buy Atlantic Avenue. So now if I press A, I can see that Car owns Oriental Avenue and Iron owns Atlantic. So let's have Car trade Oriental over to Iron, right? So I will offer Oriental and hit 0 to exit. I don't want to offer any money. And I will offer Atlantic and 0 to exit. And we'll say I offer $100. So we'll finalize the deal. So we'll say, so Carr now owns Atlantic Avenue since Iron traded it over to him, and Iron now owns Oriental Avenue, and then we display the updated money totals. So if I go over to A, then we can see that Oriental Avenue is owned by Iron, and then Atlantic Avenue is owned by Carr, right? So say I want to mortgage one on property, say I'm putting for cash, I can press M, and then I want to press M to mortgage properties. I will press 1 to mortgage Atlantic Avenue, and then 0, and then I get $1,330 for mortgaging their properties, my property, and I guess that's not formatted correctly. So I'll go ahead and roll. I can press yes to do this, blah, blah, blah. This isn't super important, basically. I don't care about that much. Roll, roll. I'd like to show it so that you can how it buys houses, but unfortunately it seems unlikely that I'm going to be able to do so just based off of how the properties have been. So yeah, I do have methods in here to show that you are able to buy houses, and then once, I think that's in the property class. Yeah. Anytime you build a house on a property, it updates the name with a little plus next to it. And then once you have 4 pluses, you can buy a hotel. Once you have 5 houses on the property, you can buy a hotel. And then you get a little asterisk next to it. And each of the times you buy a house, it first times 3 is the rent, then times 2, and then times 3 halves, and the hotels doubles it again. This is actually loosely based off of the original intent, or the original balance of how hotels and houses worked in the original Monopoly game. So yeah, pretty much that's how it goes. You can mortgage and unmortgage properties. You can trade properties. There's chance community chest tiles. You can get out of jail free cards. And yeah, that's basically my project.